This old church is exactly where Dallas said it would be.
It's like my dream. We're in the country.
I'll go run down to the store and grab some supplies. Be there first thing when they open?
Wonder what the boys are doing back home.
I can imagine.
I can too. Later we found out.
Maybe Dallas knows something. He didn't say, but maybe he knows something. When the police worked him over, he said he thought they were headed for Texas.
You don't think?
One thing's for sure. They're not headed for Texas.
First time I've missed work since...
If you want to go on in.
Maybe this time I'll think they'll give us a call.
If there's a phone handy, if there's no one around, if he's got any money.
Okay.
Go tell them to be quiet. Go tell them to be quiet.
Rose been up all night?
How'd you make out at home?
Not good. The worst.
That bad?
I said the worst. We need to talk.
Getting a little nervous.
Soda Pop, I can't live at home anymore. I have to get out right now.
Can always stay here, Sandy.
But how can you get out right now?
How can I stay? I've been up all night too.
You should have called.
Soda Pop, I'm pregnant. I'm going to Tallahassee, Florida to live with my grandmother. She lives in Florida. I'm going to stay with her.
Oh, hold on. You don't have to do that. You're a dairy. You can stay here.
I can't stay here.
We can get married. We're gonna someday, so why not?
We're 16.
In a couple weeks, I'll be 17.
Big difference.
No, Sandy. I'll be...
Soda Pop, don't make it harder than it already is. I can't talk about it anymore. And I can't see you anymore.
What?
That's what I came to tell you. Please don't make it harder than it already is.
What?
Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Okay. Okay, for now. It's been a bad night. You have to back off. But we'll write. Keep in touch. Work things out.
When you see Pony Boy and Johnny, explain to them. I sure do love you.
Sandy.
Looks like another fight over at the lot.
Bye.
I'll write. You write back.
Some socials after Dallas. 2 bits there too.
They sure got great timing.
What about Sandy?
She's to visit her grandmother.
Hey, you okay?
Why not? Second time I've been jumped this morning.
Social's a little tense this morning.
Tense.
So, Dallas, I heard you told the Buzz that Tony and Johnny were headed for Texas.
That could be one possibility.
Could you think of another possibility?
I don't know. You'd have to ask them.
Man, look at that car. That's a Corvette Stingray.
Look at the redhead. Dead guy's girlfriend. Let's run that chick out of here.
Don't you touch her, Dallas.
What's this? You coming on same as Johnny Cake?
How is Johnny?
We wouldn't know about that.
What'd you know about Pony?
The cops think he may be headed somewhere southwest.
Is it necessary to jerk me around? At least we all know about Bob.
Yeah.
Too bad about that.
Yeah, he's dead. Too bad.
Would you want to sit down?
No. The reason I came over, maybe this whole mess, it's my fault.
So what about it?
Maybe I could help.
You?
Come on, Dallas.
Maybe we could go over to the Dingo and I'll buy you a Coke and we can talk about this and that.
Pony and Johnny need someone who can testify, and you want to make out at the Dingo? I'm sorry. I have to go.
No, please, wait.
For what?
It took a lot of nerve for you to come here this morning.
Yeah, it did.
Any message for the juvenile delinquents?
Yes. Tell them I said hi.
Dallas!
I only want to talk to her. Clear up about this testifying stuff. Hey, don't worry.
You talk nice, Dallas. You hear me?
I always talk nice.
Tell them I said hi. I heard they went to Texas.
Your kid brother's so smart. Why can't he locate a telephone?
been in a church before. This rundown on place gave me a creepy feeling. What do you call it? Premonition? That's the signal.
We're loaded up. No one paid any attention to the store. We got a loaf of bread, a week's supply of bologna, a box of matches, some candy bars.
What else? More candy bars? Boy, howdy, Gone with the Wind? How'd you know I wanted to read this?
I remember you saying something about it once. I thought maybe you could read it and help kill the time or something.
Oh, thanks.
We're in real trouble, aren't we?
I'm still tired. I'm a little spooked. Things been happening so fast. Man, I'm tired.
Last night, was it last night?
Last night we're taking those 3 girls to 2 bits. Last night we're in the lot, looking at the stars.
Last night I killed that Bob. He couldn't have been more than 17 or 18, and I killed him. I'm real tired, too.
The next few days were the longest. We passed the time by playing poker and reading Gone with the Wind. Johnny was especially stuck on the Southern Gentleman.
Oh, I bet they were cool old guys, riding into sure death because they were gallant. They remind me of Dallas.
Shoot, Dallas ain't got any more manners than I do.
Yeah, but one time I saw him get picked up by the fuzz, and he kept real cool. They were getting him for something too, but didn't. He knew it, but he took the sentence without batting an eye or even denying it. Now that's gallant.
He's your hero now? Go back to sleep. The next morning, a mist covered the valley. Gray clouds turned to pink, and the mist was touched with gold. There was a moment when everything held its breath, and the sun came up.
Golly, that sure is pretty.
Don't you wish you could just paint that sky?
Too bad it can't stay like that.
Nothing gold can stay.
What was that?
A poem I read once. I was remembering it. Nature's first green is gold, her hardest you to hold. Her early leaves a flower, but only so an hour. It goes on.
Well, you go on.
Then leaf subsides to leaf, so Eden sank to grief. So dawn goes down to day, nothing gold can stay.
Where'd you learn that?
Robert Frost wrote it. He meant more than I'm getting through.
Why'd you remember it?
Kept trying to figure out what he meant by it. Never quite got it.
I never noticed the clouds and colors and such until you started reminding me of them. It's kind of like they were never there before.
I couldn't talk about the stuff around the guys. I couldn't even remember the poem around them. Just you and Soda Pop sometimes. Maybe Cherry Valance.
I guess we're just different.
Maybe they are. I was so tired of bologna, I got sick looking at it. We'd eaten all the candy bars, and I was dying for a Coke. By this time, I read up to Sherman's Siege of Atlanta, and I owed Johnny $150 from poker games. I was beginning to think I'd always lived in a church, or during the Civil War, or both.
Pony, you hear it?
Who do you think?
Glory, look at the church mice.
Dallas!
Little Johnny Cake and Pony Boy.
I never thought I'd be so glad to see Dallas Winston.
What's happening?
Man, I thought I'd walk
Do the boys
over.
know where we are?
Nah, man.
Is the fuzz after us?
Of course not. They lit up.
Is Derry alright?
He's fine, man.
Is Soda okay?
Hold it, man. I can't answer everything at once. Jeez. Now, first off, you boys hungry? I skipped breakfast. I'm about starved.
You're starving?
If you want some bologna.
No thanks. The cops think you lit out the other direction. I got Buck's T-Bird parked down the road. Ain't you boys been eating anything?
Who gives you that idea?
You both look terrible. The cops. Right, get this, man. The cops. They think you're in Texas.
Why Texas?
They know me. I know everything that happens on our turf. I let Lucy were headed somewhere else. They beat it out of me.
Like I told you, gallant.
You boys want something to eat or not?
I'll believe it.
It'd be nice to get in a car again.
Dallas always did like to drive fast, as if he didn't care whether he got where he was going or not. We came down the red dirt road so fast, Johnny and I got a little green. And then we stopped at Dairy Queen. First I ordered a Coke, then we started gorging.
Oh, I'm gonna start next on the burgers.
Maybe it's about time you told us what's going on.
The socialists and us are having a hard warfare with the city. That kid you killed had plenty of friends, and all the town is social against Greece. You can't even walk alone anymore. I started carrying a heater.
Dallas, you kill people with heaters.
You kill with switchblades too, don't you, kid?
Please, Dallas.
Dallas, if you start carrying a heater,
Don't worry, don't worry. My heater ain't loaded. And I ain't even picked up for murder, but it sure does help a bluff.
you were talking about all-out warfare all over the city.
Just one more night. We're having it out. Us and the socials. Tomorrow night, the vacant lot.
Tomorrow night?
You guys will miss it. We, got hold of the head of the social club, right? Had ourselves a war council. So here's the deal. No weapons. If we run, things go on as usual. If they run, it's at our territory, but good, out! I don't care how many socials show up. They're gonna run.
Well, suppose they bring chains.
Oh, hey, that's right, man. I didn't tell you, we got ourselves a spy, right? That good-looking broad I tried to pick up the night you killed the Soch, the redhead, Cherry, what's the name?
Cherry? The Soch?
Man, next time I want a broad, I'll pick out my own kind.
We're getting the same advice from the Soches.
Cherry the Soch helping us.
She's not Cherry the Soch, she's...
Anyway, she says if Johnny turns herself in, she'll testify that the Soches were drunk and looking for a fight. And you boys only fought back on self-defense. How about that?
Sure would help.
Then I suggested we go for a ride in Buck's T-Bird. And then she said, no thank you. And very polite, she told me where to go. What'd I do wrong?
Maybe you should have tried a little conversation before making your move.
Conversation? Jeez. This place is adamant. What they're doing kings of this place play checkers or what?
We're going back and turning ourselves in.
What?
We're going back and turning ourselves in. We got a good chance of being let off easy. I ain't got no record, and Pony and Cherry can testify for self-defense.
Once they get their hands
We
on
can't
you,
live in this church for the rest of our lives.
you find out. Once they take you in, greasers get it worse than anyone.
We won't tell anyone that you helped us, and we'll give what's left of the money, too.
You sure you want to go back?
Yeah, it ain't fair for Pony to have soda and dairy worrying about him all the time.
Derry, don't.
Yes, he does. I don't guess that my parents are worried about me or anything.
The boys are worried, man. Tuba's gonna go to Texas for you, man.
But my parents, did my parents ask about me?
No, man. They didn't. But hey, look, Johnny, what are they mad? Hell, my man, they can be hanged when I'm drunk in the gutter and dead on a car wreck or in jail, but that don't bother me none.
Let's go back to the church. I left the book there.
Get in the car. You know, if you would have turned yourselves in 5 days ago, it would save a lot of trouble.
I was
Come on.
scared. I still am.
Look, Johnny, man, I ain't mad at you. You just don't know if much in jail can do to you.
Like it did to you.
You get mean.